Hi there, this is Natalia from Delightful Bash, and today we're gonna make a balloon garland and go over everything we need for it. The first thing you're gonna need is balloons, a lot of them. It's helpful to have a balloon inflator or pump. I'm using the Balloon Buddy. You're gonna need some fishing wire and some glue dots. The first thing you're going to do is inflate your balloons and tie them together in pairs. So I tie two together and I try my best to alternate colors so I don't ever tie the same color balloons to make my pair. And that way I can have make sure that my colors are scattered around. I'm also doing more than one size balloon. So I'm making a few pairs really big balloons, then I'm doing a few pairs a little bit smaller balloons, and then a few pairs a little bit even smaller. So all my balloons are going to have different sizes, and that's going to give it a little bit more texture and make it look a little bit more fun. After you're done inflating all your balloons, make sure you have a little fun with them. First, you're going to take your fishing wire and you're going to leave at least 2 or 3 feet. I like to leave a lot in case I need to make my garland a little longer or hang it up anywhere. Then I'm going to tie my first pair at that point of my fishing wire, and I'm going to tie it off so that it's secured. Then I'm going to hold the balloons as tight as I can and go around with the fishing wire from the actual roll. So I'm not cutting it. So you're not going to cut the fishing wire. You're going to roll it tight all the way, and with the actual roll you're going to go around the balloons. And the tighter you hold the balloons while you're doing this, then the nicer your garland and the less empty spaces there's going to be on your garland. So you want to try to hold them tight while you're wrapping them around with the fishing wire. There's no need to actually tie it because just going around it holds it nice and tight. And I like to hang it up at some point and then add from there because it allows me to see where I'm hanging it and how it's gonna look and how it's gonna play out. And I like having it hanging up like that. It makes it much easier also for me, and also if you were outside or anything like that, the balloons don't get as dirty if you just hang them up right away. They also won't pop if there's something on the floor that makes them pop. Then once you have a few of them, you can hang it up and then go from there. After you're pretty much done with the garland, at this point, I'm only going to inflate very small balloons to add around. And these balloons, I like to fill them up very little, and sometimes they get that little weird cone shape towards the front of the balloon, and so you have to make it really, really tight to make it as round as possible, because that's the nice round shape we're looking for. Yeah, that's it. After you make a few of these small ones, you can put glue dots. I found that the glue dots weren't as good as I thought they would be, and they fell down. So I had to put basically a glue dot on every balloon that surrounds my balloon that I want to stay up. And I only did it with the very small ones because I didn't feel like they were very secure. So I attached as many as I could, tying them to the fishing wire or tying them to other balloons around them rather than using the glue dots. But I did use the glue dots for some at the end that I wanted to add around that were smaller, and I thought had enough balloons around them that I could put a glue dot on every one of them and it would be actually secured to that spot. And since I just hung it up only to really work on it because I wanted it hanging up to work on it, the opening in between the balloons is pretty small, only about like what a doorway maybe would be. So at this point I'm going to lift that up and hang it so that it can be more of a bigger arch where I could maybe put a table in front of it or decorate some more. Alright, and that is my balloon garland for you. It's a beautiful arch right now, and I did make a sign for Easter because these balloons reminded me a lot of Easter and the colors were perfect for Easter. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy Easter!